supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland.
Come on now, let's go!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mayfield on play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Mayfield off the play fake. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch. Just
touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Here's 2nd and 9. Franks now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean,
it got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again especially since they lost the last time out.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Franks. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Franks looking to throw. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, here's Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Franks now to throw on first down.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the pass. Hey,
On third down, Mayfield. Finding Walker complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's bring it.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Setting up play action. Franks
steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Franks now on second down.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. From the gun, Franks toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun, Franks going to throw deep for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons claw one back. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 52 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Franks. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think that...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Flushed up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Franks now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.